We tell stories of human. Way, not with artificial voices or AI slop. In the end, what's HFI without? Humanity? Subscribe to keep it this way. My name is Amir Sohal. Let's begin. In the deep and endless space, far beyond Earth, there was a simple rule that every strong empire knew. Humans are off limits. No one remembered who made this rule. No one remembered when it started. But everyone respected it. For hundreds of years, powerful alien nations followed this law. Some feared it, some hated it, but none dared to break it. Because every time someone asked, why should we fear humans? The answer was always the same. Those who tried never returned. On a quiet blue planet called Alaris 9, a small human colony lived in peace. Only 12,000 people stayed there. They were farmers, engineers, teachers, children, no soldiers, no big weapons, no warships, just simple people trying to build a new home. Every morning, sunlight touched their metal cities. Wind moved through crystal towers. Children played near water farms. Life was calm. No one expected danger. No one saw death coming. Far away, in dark space, a huge fleet moved silently. It belonged to the Zarn Dominion. Their leader, Commander Zarn, stood inside his control room. He was tall, with red eyes and silver armor. He looked at the screen in front of him, a small blue that blinked. Human colony. His officer said, weak. No defense. Zarn laughed. So this is a species everyone fears, he said. His voice was cold. For centuries, they hide behind old stories. An advisor stepped forward. My lord, the rule says... Enough! Zarn shouted. He slammed his fist on the table. I rule half this galaxy. No one tells me what to do. He pointed at the screen. Prepare attack ships. The officers froze. But humans are protected. One whispered. Zarn turned slowly. By who? He asked. Silence filled the room. No one has seen humans fight in hundreds of years. Zarn continued. They are weak now. Soft. Easy. He smiled. Today we prove the rule is a lie. On Alaris 9, people were enjoying a festival. Lights floated in the sky. Music played. Food stalls filled the streets. Lena Carter walked with her younger brother, Tom. Lena was 22. Tom was 12. They laughed as they shared sweet fruit. Look, Tom said, pointing. Firelights. Bright shapes move in the sky. At first, people clapped. Then the lights grew bigger. Much bigger. Sirens screamed. Warning. Unknown ships detected. Panic spread. The sky turned dark as hundreds of black ships appeared. Someone shouted, aliens! Before anyone could run, the first blast hit. Buildings exploded. Streets burned. People fell. Lena grabbed Tom's hand. Run! She cried. They pushed through smoke and fire. Above them, Zarn ships rained destruction. Homes turned to dust. Hospitals collapsed. The peaceful colony became a battlefield. Tom tripped. Lena pulled him up. Don't stop, she said. A shock wave threw them into a wall. Lena felt pain in her leg. She tried to stand. It failed. Tom cried. Sister. Suddenly, a soldier drone landed nearby. Red light scanned them. Lena covered Tom. She closed her eyes. This was the end. But the drone flew past. It was hunting others. They were lucky. For now. Inside the flagship, Zarn watched the destruction. He smiled. See? Nothing special. His officer nodded. Resistance is 0. Zarn leaned back. Finish them in 1 hour. Then we move on. In the ruins, a man named David Miles crawled through broken metal. He was a communication engineer. Blood ran from his head, but he kept moving. In his backpack was something important. A small emergency transmitter. This device could send a signal across the galaxy. A forbidden signal. Only used in one situation. When humans were attacked. David reached an old bunker. The door was half broken. He forced it open. Inside, a few survivors hid. Women, children, old men. They looked at him with fear. Is anyone alive out there? One asked. David nodded. Not many. He placed the transmitter on the floor. A young woman gasped. You know what that does? Yes, David said. It calls them. Who? A boy asked. David looked at the dark ceiling. Our protectors. Lena and Tom hid inside a broken transport tunnel. Smoke filled the air. Tom coughed. I'm scared, he whispered. Lena held him. I know, she said. So am I. Explosions continued above. Screams echoed. Then something strange happened. All sound stopped. No blasts. No shots. Only silence. For 5 seconds. Then 10. Tom looked up. Why is it quiet? Lena did not answer. She felt it. A strange vibration. Like space itself was shaking. In the bunker, David activated the transmitter. A blue light appeared. A deep sound filled the room. It was not loud, but it was powerful. A code traveled through space, through stars, through systems, through time. It carried 3 simple words. Human colony attacked. That was all. Nothing more was needed. Far beyond known space, hidden in darkness, something awakened. Ancient machines turned on. Sleeping ships opened their eyes. Old commanders stood from their chairs. A voice spoke in thousands of control rooms at once. Alert, level Omega. Human blood has been spilled. Back on Zarn's flagship, alarm suddenly rang. Unknown energy detected. An officer shouted. From where? Zarn asked. Everywhere, sir. Screens filled with strange signals. Space around the fleet began to glow. Zarn frowned. What is this? His advisor whispered. My lord, this matches old records. What records? The human response. Before Zarn could answer, space ripped open. Like glass breaking, huge gates appeared. Golden light poured out. From them came ships. Not hundreds, not thousands, millions. Each one larger than cities. Each one silent. Each one aimed at Zarn's fleet. The air froze. Officers stared in horror. Zarn's face turned pale. This is impossible, he whispered. A massive ship moved forward. It was dark silver, covered in ancient symbols. A message appeared on every screen. One simple line. You have broken a rule. Then another. Prepare to face judgment. Zarn's hands shook. Fire, he screamed. Fire everything. His ships launched missiles. Lasers filled space. They hit the first human ship and vanished like dust and wind. No damage. Not even a scratch. The human ship answered. One beam. Just one. It cut through 50 alien ships. They disappeared. No explosion. No sound. Just gone. Silence returned. On Alaris 9, Lena and Tom saw the sky change. Darkness became light. Huge shadows covered the planet. Tom's eyes widened. Who are they? Lena whispered. Our people. In the bunker, David fell to his knees. Tears filled his eyes. They came, he said. They always come. Zarn watched his fleet die. Fear replaced pride. What have I done? He whispered. The rule was real. The stories were true. And now, he would pay. The silence after the first human attack was more frightening than any explosion. In space, where Zarn's proud fleet once floated like kings, now only broken metal remained. Hundreds of alien ships were gone. Not damaged. Not burning. Gone. Like they never existed. Commander Zarn stood frozen on his command bridge. His red eyes were wide. His breathing was heavy. Around him, officers whispered in fear. They raced them. How is this possible? We cannot fight this. Zarn clenched his fists. No, he said slowly. No, this is not real. He turned to his main screen. It showed the massive human flagship. Dark silver. Silent. Watching. Like a giant predator. Open communication. Zarn ordered. An officer hesitated. My lord, they did not request. Open it. Zarn roared. The screen flickered. Then changed. A human appeared. He was old. His hair was white. His face was calm. But his eyes were like burning stars. They carried pain and anger. My name is Admiral Ryan Cole. The man said. His voice was steady. You attacked a human colony. Zarn lifted his head. We did not know. Lie, Cole replied. You knew the rule. Zarn swallowed. Rules change, he said weakly. We are strong. We rule. Strong. Cole interrupted. He raised one finger. Behind him, a screen showed images. Dead children, broken homes, burning streets, crying survivors. Is this strength? Cole asked. Zarn looked away. Silence. For 300 years, Cole continued, humans stayed silent. We built. We healed. We forgave. He leaned forward. But we never forgot. On Alaris 9, Lena and Tom watched the sky. Huge human ships floated above like moving mountains. Golden light flowed between them. Small rescue crafts flew down. One landed near their tunnel. A door opened. 2 soldiers stepped out. They wore dark blue armor. Their helmets were clear. Human faces. Kind eyes. Are you hurt? One asked. Lena nodded. My leg. The soldier scanned her. Fracture. Not serious. He smiled. We will take care of you. Tom held Lena's hand. Are we safe now? He asked. Yes, the second soldier replied. Very safe. They helped Lena into the craft. As it rose, Tom looked down. His home was gone. Only ruins remained. Tears fell from his eyes. Inside a mobile hospital ship, doctors worked nonstop. Hundreds of survivors filled the halls, crying, whispering, praying. David Miles lay on a medical bed. Machines checked his heartbeat. A nurse adjusted his blanket. You saved many lives, she said softly. David shook his head. I just sent a signal. She smiled. That signal saved a world. David closed his eyes. He remembered the old stories. How humans once ruled half the galaxy. How they chose peace instead of power. How they created the rule. Do not harm humans. Because they knew, if pushed too far, they would become something terrible. Back in space, Zarn's fleet was collapsing. More human ships moved forward. Each one fired only once. Each shot destroyed dozens of alien vessels. No waste, no anger, only justice. Zarn's main officer shouted. Shields failing. Engines destroyed. We are surrounded. Zarn grabbed the railing. Retreat, he yelled. Full retreat. But there was nowhere to go. Human ships blocked every path. Like walls of steel. The human voice returned. Running will not save you, Admiral Cole said. You must answer. Zarn fell into his chair. What do you want? He whispered. Your surrender, Cole replied. And the end of your empire. Zarn laughed weakly. You want everything. No, Cole said. We want balance. He raised his hand. Another screen appeared. It showed Zarn's homeworld. A green planet. Full of cities, millions of lives. We could erase it, Cole said. In minutes. Zarn's heart stopped. Please, he begged. That is our home. Cole nodded. And Alaris 9 was ours. Silence. Then Cole continued. But we are not like you. He lowered his hand. We do not kill the innocent. Zarn fell to his knees. Tears ran from his eyes. I was wrong. On the medical ship, Lena woke up. Her leg was in a support brace. Soft light filled the room. A woman sat beside her. She wore a military uniform. I am Captain Sarah Lynn, the woman said. You are safe now. Where's my brother? Lena asked quickly. He is fine. He is eating too much, Sarah smiled. Lena relaxed. Thank you. Sarah nodded. You were brave. Lena looked down. I was just scared. Bravery is acting while scared, Sarah replied. She stood. The council want to speak to survivors soon. Why? Lena asked. Because your voices matter, Sarah said. Zarn was taken to a holding chamber. Energy chains locked his body. Human guards stood quietly. No insults. No anger. Only duty. Zarn stared at them. You hate me, he said. One guard replied. No. Zarn blinked. No. We pity you, the guard said. You chose pride over wisdom. Zarn closed his eyes. In the main command hall, human leaders gathered. Screen showed every battle zone. The Zarn Dominion was falling, one by one, without mercy, without cruelty, just precision. Admiral Cole addressed them. Phase 1 is complete, he said. Their fleets are destroyed. A general asked, what about their allies? They are watching, Cole replied, and learning. Across the galaxy, leaders watched in fear. On crystal worlds, on fire planets, on water systems. They saw Zarn's defeat. They saw human power. Old kings whispered. We forgot who they were. Young rulers promised. We will never cross them. The rule was reborn, stronger than ever. David walked through the Survivor Center. Children played again. Soft music filled the air. Life was returning. He saw Tom drawing on a tablet. What are you making? David asked. Tom showed him. It was a picture. Human ships in the sky, saving people. You like it? Tom asked. It's beautiful, David replied. Tom smiled. They are heroes. David shook his head. No, they are protectors. On the flagship, Admiral Cole looked at Earth's old flag. Blue, white, gold. He touched it gently. We did not want this, he whispered, but we will finish it. A young officer asked, Sir, what happens to Zarn now? Cole turned. He will face trial, he said, in front of the galaxy. And after that? Cole looked at the stars. After that? He paused. We remind everyone why the rule exists. In his cell, Zarn stared at the ceiling. He remembered his words. They are weak. He laughed bitterly. Weak. Tears fell. He had destroyed his people's future with one decision, one attack, one mistake. High above Alaris 9, human ships formed a protective ring. Shields activated. Defense systems locked. The planet was guarded. Forever. Lena and Tom stood by a window. They watched ships move like silent angels. Do you think we'll be normal again? Tom asked. Lena smiled sadly. Not the old normal, she said, but a better one. Far away, Admiral Cole prepared his final order. Phase 2 begins, he said. Expose the truth. Let the galaxy see what happens when humans bleed. The screens lit up. Messages were ready. Broadcasts. Records. Proof. The story would be told. To everyone. And somewhere in deep space, new enemies were watching, learning, planning, waiting. Because fear was growing. And fear always created shadows. The war was over. But the story was not. Across the stars, billions of eyes watched one single place. The Grand Hall of Unity. A giant station floating in the center of known space. It was built long ago for peace talks. Now, it was ready for judgment. For the first time in history, a ruler who attacked humans would be judged in front of the entire galaxy. And that ruler was Commander Zarn. The station shined like a silver sun. Thousands of ships surrounded it. Human fleets guarded every direction. No weapons were pointed. No threats were spoken. But everyone understood point one mistake. And everything would end. Inside a secure transport ship, Zarn sat in silence. Energy chains still held his arms. His proud armor was gone. Now, he wore simple gray clothing. Like a prisoner. Like a nobody. He looked at his reflection in a dark window. I was a king, he whispered. Now he was nothing. A human officer stood nearby. You will speak soon, the officer said. To everyone. Zarn laughed softly. What words can save me now? The officer did not answer. On Alaris 9, life slowly returned. New buildings rose from ruins. Drones cleaned broken streets. Gardens were planted again. Lena walked with light support on her leg. Tom ran ahead, full of energy. Look, Tom shouted. They are building a school. Lena smiled. Yes, and you will be late every day, she teased. Tom laughed. But I am alive, he said. That sentence stayed in Lena's heart. In Earth's hidden command center, Admiral Ryan Cole prepared his speech. Screens showed reports. Casualties. Damage. Survivor lists. He closed one file slowly. So many names. Too many. A young officer entered. Sir, the broadcast is ready. Cole nodded. Good. He stood, straightened his uniform, and walked toward history. The grand hall was massive. Floating seats filled the air. Energy platforms held leaders from thousands of species. Some were small, some were giant, some were made of light, others of stone. They all faced one central stage. And on that stage, Zarn stood alone. A soft light surrounded him. No chains, no guards, only truth. Above him, billions watched through live broadcast. Every world, every system, every empire. A calm voice filled the hall. Let the trial of the galaxy begin. Admiral Cole walked forward. He stood across from Zarn. No anger, no hatred, only calm strength. Commander Zarn, Cole said, you are charged with violating the universal rule. Zarn lowered his head. You attacked civilians. You destroyed a peaceful colony. You killed children. Zarn closed his eyes. Yes. Murmurs spread. Cole raised his hand. Silence returned. Why? He asked. Zarn looked up. His voice shook. Because I was afraid. Everyone froze. A ruler afraid? Someone whispered. Zarn continued. My empire was losing power. Others were growing. I needed fear. He swallowed. And humans were legends. So I thought, if I break the rule, if I show they are weak, then everyone will fear me. Tears formed. I was wrong. Cole activated a screen. Images appeared. The attack. The fire. The dead. Lena holding Tom. David in the bunker. Survivors crying. The hall was silent. Some leaders looked away. Some trembled. Some wept. This is a cause of pride, Cole said. Then something unexpected happened. A small figure walked forward. It was Tom, with Lena beside him. They stood on a platform. Tom's voice echoed. My home is gone, he said. My friends are gone. He looked at Zarn. Did you know my teacher's name? Zarn shook his head. No. She was Ms. Parker, Tom said. She saved 5 kids before she died. Silence broke into sobs. I don't hate you, Tom continued, but I will never forget. He stepped back. Lena hugged him. Cole looked at the council. Humans choose justice, he said, not revenge. A leader of the water world spoke. What is your demand? Cole answered calmly. Zarn will face life imprisonment. No execution? No, Cole replied. We do not create martyrs. Another leader asked, and the Dominion? It will be dissolved, Cole said. Their weapons destroyed. Their worlds protected. So they may rebuild in peace. Shock spread. You spare them? Someone asked. Yes, Cole said. Because mercy is our strength. Zarn fell to his knees. You saved my people after what I did? Cole nodded. Yes. Zarn cried openly. I am not worthy. No, Cole replied. But you can learn. The judgment was passed. Energy fields surrounded Zarn. He was taken away. Not to be tortured. Not to be forgotten. But to remember. Every day, across the galaxy, reactions exploded. Some praised humans. Some feared them more. Some felt shame. News spread. Humans forgive. Humans protect. Humans remember. The rule became law again, written into treaties, carved into history. On Alaris 9, a memorial was built. White stone, golden lights. Every name was written. Lena and Tom stood before it. David joined them. They will never be gone, David said. They live in us. Tom placed a flower. I will become a pilot, he said, and protect people. Lena smiled. You will be amazing. In deep space, far from human patrols, shadows gathered. Dark ships, unknown designs, silent engines. A voice echoed in a hidden chamber. The humans grow soft, it said. They forgive. Another replied, that is their weakness. A third whispered, we will not attack colonies. No, the first said, we will attack something worse. What? Their hope. Laughter filled the darkness. Back on Earth's command center, Cole read secret reports. Unknown signals. Strange movements. Lost probes. He frowned. New players, he whispered. A general asked, should we prepare? Cole looked at the stars. We never stopped preparing. Lena recorded a message for the future. For anyone watching, she said, peace is fragile. Protect it. Tom waved beside her. Also, listen to your sister, he added. They laughed. In his prison station, Zarn looked at a small screen. It showed Alaris 9, rebuilding, smiling children, new homes. He whispered, I'm sorry. No one heard, but maybe the universe did, and far beyond. The shadows moved closer. The next storm was forming. Quietly, slowly, patiently, the galaxy was calm. Too calm. After the great trial, peace spread like soft light across the stars. Trade returned. Schools reopened. Borders relaxed. Worlds that once feared humans now trusted them. The rule was no longer just a warning. It was a promise. And humans were its guardians. On Alaris 9, new cities shined under twin suns. Glass towers reflected blue skies. Children ran through parks again. Lena now worked as a recovery coordinator. She helped families rebuild homes. Every morning, she checked lists, food supplies, medical needs, shelter zones. She took her work seriously because she had seen what loss looked like. Tom trained at a junior flight academy. Small practice ships flew in circles. He loved every second. One day, he told his sister, I will fly real warships. Lena smiled. I hope you never need to. On Earth, Admiral Cole walked through the Hall of Records. Huge walls displayed human history. Wars, mistakes, victories, sacrifices. He stopped before one image. Alaris 9, before and after. Peace is expensive, he whispered. An aide approached. Sir, deep space sensors are acting strange. How strange? Cole asked. Signals appear, then vanish. Cole frowned. From where? Outer void sector. Cole's eyes darkened. That region was empty, or supposed to be. In the outer void, something moved, slowly, silently. Dark ships, shaped like broken stars. No lights, no symbols, only shadow. Inside the largest ship, 3 figures stood. Their bodies were thin. Their skin was like smoke. Their eyes glowed purple. They were called the Void Syndicate, an ancient group, older than most empires. They survived by hiding, by waiting, by learning. The humans grow popular. One said, they control hearts now. Another replied, hearts are easier break than ships. The third smiled. Begin phase 1. On a peaceful trade station near Vega Route, merchants sold goods. Music played. Visitors laughed. No soldiers were present. No shields. Why would they be? This was peacetime. Then, lights flickered. Power failed. A cold wind passed. People looked around, confused. Suddenly, shadows fell from the ceiling. Dark figures appeared. Silent. Fast. Security fell first. Then communication towers. Then engines. In 10 minutes, the station was dead. No explosions. No warnings. No survivors. Only a single message remained. Humans cannot protect you. The news hit the galaxy like thunder. A full station erased. No signs of battle. No attacker seen. Fear returned. Old rulers whispered again. Are humans losing control? On Earth, emergency alarm sounded. Cole rushed to command. Report. Vega route station destroyed. By who? Unknown. Cole's jaw tightened. Show me everything. Screens played recordings. Dark shapes. Vanishing signals. Cold silence. This is not Zarn, Cole said. This is something new. On Alaris 9, Lena watched the broadcast. Her hands trembled. Not again, she whispered. Tom looked worried. Will there be war? Lena did not answer. She didn't know. Human fleets were deployed. Scouts searched the void. Drones scanned dark regions. Nothing. No ships. No bases. No enemies. It was like fighting ghosts. Admiral Cole called a meeting. These attackers want fear, he said. They want doubt. A general replied, it is working. Cole nodded. Then we must change the game. The second attack came 1 week later. A medical convoy, full of wounded refugees, disappeared. No signal, no wreckage, only empty space. A third attack followed. A school station, lost. Children, gone. The galaxy cried. Anger replaced trust. Some leaders accuse humans. You promised safety. You failed. Cole accepted every word, every insult, because people were dying. In secret, Cole activated Project Guardian, a hidden defense system, ancient human tech, powered by star cores. Forbidden, dangerous, only used in extinction-level wars. Engineers warned him, "Sir, this system could damage space itself." Cole replied, "Then we will be careful." Tom's academy was closed. Training ships were grounded. He stayed home more. One night, he asked Lena, "Why do bad people always come back?" Lena hugged him, "Because good people never stop standing." In the Void Syndicate base, the leaders watched panic spread. Worlds increased defenses. Trade slowed. Trust broke. Phase 2 is ready. One said, "Release the signal." A device activated. A pulse spread. Invisible. Silent. It entered communication networks. Changed data. Created lies. False reports appeared. Human ship destroyed refugee convoy. Humans abandoned outer systems. Humans hide casualties. People believed them. Fear grew. Hate followed. Protests started. Some worlds rejected human protection. Some closed borders. Some armed themselves. Peace cracked. Cole slammed his desk. "This is information war," he said. "We are losing." A young analyst spoke. "Sir, I trace anomalies." "To where?" "Deep void, artificial shadows." Cole stood. "Found you." A strike team was formed. Best pilots. Best soldiers. Stealth ships. Tom secretly listened to briefings. His eyes burned. "I want to help," he whispered. Lena volunteered as a civilian coordinator. She organized shelters, evacuation plans, food networks. She worked day and night, refusing rest. Pain was fuel. The human strike fleet entered the void. Engines silent. Weapons cold. They moved like ghosts. Suddenly, sensors screamed. "Ambush!" Dark ships appeared everywhere. Lasers cut through space. Human shields cracked. Explosions lit darkness. Cole's voice filled comms. "Hold formation. Do not break." The battle was chaos. Enemy ships vanished and reappeared. Like nightmares. Human losses mounted. For the first time, they were losing. On Alaris, 9 alarms sounded. Planetary shields activated. Lena grabbed Tom. "Shelter. Now!" Sky darkened. Something huge approached. Not a fleet. One ship. Bigger than a mountain. Black. Silent. Hovering. A message appeared on every screen. "Hope ends today." Tom looked up. "Sister?" Lena held him tight. "I'm here." On Cole's flagship, warnings flashed. Enemy supercarrier detected near Alaris 9. Cole whispered. "They planned this." He opened a channel. "All forces, emergency jump. Protect the colony." Engines burned. Space twisted. Time slowed. Would they be in time? The dark ship began charging. A weapon formed. A sphere of nothingness. It swallowed light. Swallowed sound. Swallowed stars. Pointed at the planet. At homes. At children. At Lena. At Tom. At Hope. And then, something ancient stirred. Deep inside human space. Older than fleets. Older than fear. Older than peace. A final defense. Awakening. Above Alaris 9, the dark supership floated like a silent monster. It blocked the stars. It blocked the light. It blocked hope. People across the planet looked up in fear. In cities. In shelters. In hospitals. Everyone saw it. Everyone felt it. The weapon on its front slowly grew. A sphere of pure darkness. It pulled light inside it. It pulled sound inside it. It pulled courage inside it. It was not just a weapon. It was a message. You are powerless. Inside an underground shelter, Lena held Tom tightly. Her heart was beating fast. Too fast. She whispered, "Close your eyes." Tom shook his head. "No, I want to see." Lena looked at him. He was no longer a scared child. He was brave, too brave for his age. She smiled sadly. "Then stay with me?" "I will," Tom said. "Always." High in space, Admiral Cole's fleet jumped out of hyperspace. Lights flashed. Engines burned. Human warships appeared like falling stars. But they were late. Too late. The dark weapon was almost ready. Cole stared at the screen. "Full attack," he ordered. "Target that core." Hundreds of ships fired. Lasers. Missiles. Energy waves. They hit the dark ship and vanished like water on fire. No damage. No reaction. The enemy ship did not even move. It did not need to. Inside the Void Syndicate command chamber, the three shadow leaders watched. Their eyes glowed. "It is beautiful," one said. "The end of symbols." Another replied, "After this, the galaxy will kneel." The third whispered, "After this, humans will be forgotten." They laughed. Cold. Empty. On Cole's bridge, alarm screamed. Weapon charge 92%. Shields failing. Fleet losses increasing. Cole gripped his chair. "This cannot be the end," he whispered. Then a voice spoke. Not through speakers. Not through radios. Inside his mind. Inside every human mind. Old. Deep. Powerful. Authorization confirmed. Cole froze. What was that? A technician shouted. "Sir!" Unknown system activating. A hidden panel opened. Ancient symbols lit up. Screens changed. A new system appeared. Project Eternity. A legend. A myth. A story told in whispers. Humanity's last offense. Built thousands of years ago. When humans first touched the stars. When they first learned how dangerous the universe was. They built it and promised never to use it. An engineer whispered, "Sir, Project Eternity uses life force energy." Cole turned slowly. "What does that mean?" The engineer swallowed. "It needs human will, human sacrifice." Silence filled the bridge. Another officer asked, "How many?" The engineer looked down. "All of us if needed." On Alaris 9, the sky began to shake. The dark weapon reached full size. The sphere opened, like an eye, a dead eye, pointed at the planet. Lena felt her ears ring. The ground trembled. Tom whispered, "Sister, I'm scared." Lena hugged him. "I know. So am I. But we are together." Cole closed his eyes. He remembered Earth. Blue oceans, green forests, children laughing. He remembered Alaris 9. Lena, Tom, millions of lives. He opened his eyes. "Activate Project Eternity," he said. The bridge went silent. "Sir," someone cried. Cole raised his hand. "This is why we exist. To protect. Even if it costs everything." He pressed a command. Across human space, something awakened, deep under stars. Inside hidden moons. Within ancient stations. Huge structures opened. Light poured out. Not bright. Not dark. Pure. Warm. Alive. Human ships connected to the system. Energy flowed through them. Not from reactors. From hearts. From memories. From hope. Pilots felt it. Soldiers felt it. Doctors felt it. Civilians felt it. Every human felt a strange warmth. Like someone holding their hand. Lena felt it too. Her chest glowed softly. Tom looked at her. "You're shining. So are you," Lena whispered. Around them, people glowed. Not burning. Not hurting. Just shining. Cole's voice echoed through the fleet. "All units. This is Admiral Cole. Today we stand as one. For every child. For every home. For every future. Linked to eternity." One by one, thousands of voices answered. "Linked. Linked. Linked." The fleet became one mind. One heart. One soul. The dark supership detected the change. Alarms rang inside it. Unknown energy surge. Human systems exceeding limits. What is happening? The Void leaders panicked. Fire now, one screamed. Destroy them. The dark weapon activated. A beam of nothingness shot forward. It erased stars. It erased space. It moved toward Alaris 9, toward Lena, toward Tom, toward life. Cole shouted, "Now!" Project Eternity released. A wave of golden light exploded from human space. It was not fast. It was not slow. It was inevitable. It met the dark beam. Light and nothingness collided. The universe screamed. Space bent. Time shook. For a moment, everything was white. Then, the darkness cracked. Like glass, the dark beam broke. The supership shattered. Not exploded. Shattered. Into dust. Into memory. Into nothing. The Void Syndicate leaders screamed. No. Impossible. Their base collapsed. Their ships fell silent. Their power vanished. Forever. On Alaris 9 the sky cleared. Stars returned. Sunlight fell. The dark shadow was gone. People stared, cried, laughed, hugged, survived. Lena fell to her knees. Tears flowed. "It's over," she whispered. Tom hugged her. "We're alive." In space, human ships drifted, systems offline, lights fading. Many were empty. Too many. Project Eternity had taken its price. Cole sat in his chair, weak, smiling. "Report," he whispered. A voice replied. "Enemy destroyed. Planet safe." Cole closed his eyes. Good. His heart slowed. His last thought was simple. They are safe. Weeks later, the galaxy gathered again. Not for trial. For remembrance. A giant monument was built, floating among stars. Names carved in light. Every human who gave energy. Every soul who protected life. Lena and Tom stood before it. David joined them. "Admiral Cole is here," David said softly. Tom looked. "He saved us." "Yes," Lena replied. "And so did millions." The galaxy changed. Forever. Empires disarmed. Borders softened. Wars stopped. Not because of fear, because of respect. Everyone learned. Humans did not seek power. They sought protection. They did not rule. They guarded. Years later, Tom became a pilot, one of the best. Lena became a leader, helping rebuild worlds. David taught history. He told children, peace is not free. It is protected by brave hearts. On a quiet evening, Lena and Tom stood on a hill. Stars shined. Ships passed slowly. Tom asked, "Do you think they can see us?" "Who?" Lena smiled. "The ones who saved us." She looked at the sky. "I think they are everywhere." Far in space, the monument glowed. Soft, eternal. A message was written on it. Humans are off limits. Not because they are dangerous, but because they are worth protecting. Today's video. And if you enjoyed this content, the story ended. Make sure to subscribe not with destruction and support not us. With hatred. It really but helps with light, grow with memory, videos like with this. Hope. A hope that would never die. The end glowing star. Update. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.